Hello everybody, I hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. So another video, oh my goodness. But okay, I do want to talk about Michelle Grase, that she had made an apology. A lot of things today are coming to a head, and I don't excuse any of the behavior, but right now I think this family is kind of like, I have a feeling there is a behind the scenes big family debacle going on right now. So I seen a lot of things going on Twitter where people wanted to contact her job and make her lose her job. That's not that's not good. It's not, because you're literally, taking away someone's ability to feed their child, feed themselves, put a roof over their head. That is not cool. That is not how far things should be taken. And you're not thinking about the child if you do things like that. You're just thinking about like getting vengeance for, you're just thinking you have a whole different vendetta in mind. And that's not a good way to be. It's really not. Um, I did see that she did an apology. I get it. It was, a lot of people are criticizing it because it was like an iPad note thing, whatever. I don't know what it is. In the apology, or in her statements, like on Twitter and everything, it still seems to me that she just doesn't understand that, what happened was due to parental error. Not having, instead of just saying, you know what, wow, I should, go get, but she did leave herself open to say if anybody has any, suggestions, tips, or whatever, which I thought was cool. I think that was really good. Then I see, on Twitter today that the little girl's father is saying, he wanted to get full custody for her for years, and he wasn't able to be able to afford it, or he was just waiting for the right time, something like that, and now is the time. I want to tell you guys, and I see a lot of people sharing it or whatever, but I want you to just heed one thing just for a second. We don't know people's real life family dynamic. We don't know why. Does that dad visit his child all the time? Is that dad involved in her life all the time? There are so many parents that will use their children as pawns to, manipulate or push the other one's buttons. We don't know what's going on in that situation. Therefore, I am not dabbling my foot in that, but I did, share it over on Twitter and just say, please be mindful. Nobody truly knows the family dynamic, what goes on behind closed doors, why they're not together. Nobody knows that. We don't know if he's any better than she is. Nobody knows. People can say whatever they want to online and try to portray themselves to be something that they're not. But I think things are going like really way too far. And when it's starting to get to like now the dad, people are like tweeting at the dad, and the dad's like, yeah, it's just, CPS is involved, according to Michelle's, tweet or information that, they are involved. The one thing that this mom needs is just education. She needs to be educated. She needs like some anger management. She needs education. I was 16 when I had my first son, my first child, and I went to school and parenting classes with him for 2 years. Billy is disabled, yes, but that opportunity taught me so much. And it's part of the state cut it fund. It seems like, I mean, is it just me? Here's a little political rant, that every time a program needs to be cut because of political shit, they always cut the elderly and the disabled, programs and shit. That drives me up a nut bush. So anyway, she will get the proper help that she needs into making the best life for her daughter. And if that doesn't work, then that's a different story. I see a lot of people say, her child should be taken away. I understand that you're angry and you're upset, but again, that is more hardship on the little girl. You're just thinking that you want a quick fix. You want her to be punished, and I get that, but punishment is kind of what led up to this situation, and punishing mom is also going to punish the child, because the child, her daughter, that's her mommy, and no matter that she did, get her butt whooped for playing in the Jeffree Star makeup, she still loves her daughter, and the daughter still loves her mom, and you know, a child at 2 years old, we don't want to incorporate all these traumatic events just because that's what social media wants. We have to give the system a chance to work. We have to let them do their job, and we have to, you know, let the professionals really see what is best for that little girl. Um, I don't know if people were like, you know, trying to, I think I seen a tweet where someone was like to try to set up a GoFundMe or something for the dad. And I'm like, well, no, 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 no. Look, I get it. Everybody's angry at mom, but nobody, again, knows the family dynamic, the truth, the reasons. Why? Does he talk to her? Does he see her? You know, I hope a lot of these guys can really understand what I'm trying to say. It is quite unfortunate and sad that, you know, Michelle did that to her daughter over some makeup and then went the extra step to stick it on YouTube to make it now public notice where everybody knows. But I'm sure right now that Michelle is going through hell. I'm sure she is paying for her actions dearly. I'm sure everybody around her knows. I'm sure her whole entire family knows. I'm sure it's no big secret. It's kind of maybe be like the Scarlet Letter effect, you know, when she's walking around somewhere. Is it that mom? So I'm just telling you, trust me, she's got some punishment going on right now. And, you know, an eye for an eye isn't always good. You know, two wrongs don't make a right. And I really believe that every person has a chance to learn from their mistakes. Again, I'm not defending her, but there are things like simple things that she can do to correct her problems, like child safety locks, get, you know, some anger management, or get some parenting classes. Parenting classes are wonderful. They really are. They help people so much, especially, you know, for first-time moms or first-time dads or first-time grandma, grandpa, auntie. There's caregivers. But the foster system is so over flooded with, you know, things that's not cool. You know, we don't want to rip this little girl from her home and have her go in foster home, rip her away from her nice, comfortable crib that she's used to being in, like change her whole scenery around her and not have her mommy there. That's going to traumatize little girl a little bit. You know, if we just take this little girl and change her whole scenery and mommy's not there, that little girl's going to be frightened, and that's not what we want to do to the child. So I get it. Everybody's out with their pitchforks and make her pay. And trust me, trust and believe, I really do believe this mom right now is paying for her actions. I believe social media has, yeah, she's paid a lot for her actions, and the whole situation is sad. But I really just want to remind everybody, nobody truly knows anybody's real family dynamic. This is the internet. You're only gonna see what they choose to put out there, and except for me, you see all my shit. But seriously, I just don't know how much more I can stress that and say, you know, let the professionals take care of this situation. Please don't be calling her job, don't be calling her friends, neighbor, family. Don't do that. It's just, no. You're making the problem worse for the little girl. That's what somebody, they're making the problem worse for the little girl. So I just wanted to get all that out there. Secondly, I am going to have, this is going to be the lighter part of the video. Hey, how are you? This is the Hank and Henry palette that I have my eyes. This is like the third time I've worn the Hank and Henry products, and they are amazing. I am doing a Hank and Henry giveaway because I ended up, I bought the one PR box. So I'm going to get some lipstick repeats and the 2 palettes repeats. And I do want to give that away because this formula is impeccable. Like, this is it's bold, but I like bold. You know me, nude, I don't know her. I think I look like almost, I just don't like wearing, like, it's just me. Everybody, God bless. But they're bold colors. They last all day. They blend beautifully together. They're just awesome. So I will be very excited for when I get that box in to do the giveaway, which will be coming up soon. I will give you a really quick Holly update, because I know everybody watches my lives or follows me on Twitter, but she is doing well. We are now into the 4-week mark. No backtracks, no issues, no nothing. It's kind of like I can take that deep breath I can take the deep breath and say, I think the worst is over. I think we found what helped her, what she needed. She needed the right medication combo, and now she can live a normal life. And that is amazing. You know, I'm so pleased for her to be 4 weeks in, 3 full days at school. She couldn't go Thursday or Friday due to the weather, with no issues, no nothing. And it's just, you know, for the past couple months, you know, I've been thinking, is this going to be the new her? Is this how she's going to have to live her life? And it was such an emotional roller coaster that I cannot thank you guys enough for being with me for that ride, because all of your support and comments and everything has really meant so much to me, and all of you that ask about her. But I'm like not afraid to say right now that I think we got this. I think we do. And it was just a lot of, you know, perseverance and pushing and pushing and pushing, and, you know, being that mom, like, dude, something's wrong. So, like, and it's what it is when you got children. You got to push for what you want, you know, or have a security remove you from the hospital. I'm kidding. But I don't know, guys. I'm just ever so thankful. But please leave your comments down below on what you feel about Michelle. I do, again, feel like, you know, this woman needs a chance to learn how to become a better mom. And let's not terrorize this little girl. My opinion. I'm so open to hearing yours. And as always, thank you for watching 5 seconds, 5 moments, 5 minutes of any one of my videos. Your love and support means so much to me. Kisses.